Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching this quick video on navigating your course. In my class, it's very simple in terms of the course links on the left menu, as I will refer to that. And it's really to keep it as simple as possible. There's always a welcome message or some kind of announcement here at the top. In this one, please read. It's about configuring your cell phone with Canvas, and read more on that. This course is about environmental sustainability at a local level, and if you do not want to learn about that, please click this link and talk to an academic advisor. This is an English course, but it is thematically based. In order to move forward in the course, there are only several ways that you can. If you're locked out, it's because you didn't do a task. I do not lock students out. But you're going to start here, and it brings you to an orientation. And it does skip, if you're going by modules, which I highly suggest you click here every time you want to do something in this class, okay? I would click modules because you see everything all together. You will always scroll past all the resources. Very important that you explore them all, because the more you see it, the more you're reminded of all these things that are here to help you. The orientation module begins with the additional course policies to the syllabus. So the syllabus is here, but the course schedule and some other odds and ends are here as well. And you're going to learn this first, and then you're going to click Mark Done at the bottom of the screen. So if I click here, you'll see it says Mark Done, and only then can you move on to the next part. How you know to do this, it tells you right at the bottom that you've marked it, right? This one says you have to still do it. This one you have to contribute to this discussion in order to move forward. This one you have to score at least 5 points on the syllabus quiz. So you cannot move forward until you get a perfect score on this quiz. All right, and so each of these parts teaches you the task you must do in order to move ahead. There's no skipping in my class, okay? Then it moves you into the actual week 1 of the course. So you need to do all of these things before you can even enter the class. And from there, you can see you're going to read the overview, mark it done, read about emotional intelligence, read about environmental sustainability, how you complete an online discussion, a quiz about the video that you're going to watch. You have to submit that, not for points, just so I know you watched the video and understood some things. And then you have to contribute to this discussion. And then you can move on to the summary of the week and mark done. Okay, so the only ways you move on in this class is either contributing to a discussion, submitting quizzes, or marking pages done. And that helps you move through the course. Of course, you can check your grades. Here's a link for tutoring in the library. And at the end of this semester, you'll give feedback on the course. And this Lucid whiteboard, I'm not quite sure how I want to use it yet. I think in this case, we'll use it to kind of guess which paragraphs are written well, which ones were written with AI, which ones need help, and we'll work together as a class in classifying that, and I'm going to use the whiteboard for that. But for the most part, these are the areas you want to go to is modules. Modules and announcements. Those are the two you're really going to be using the most. If you have any questions, please let me know. But if you're ever locked out of the class, remember, you're locking yourself out because you haven't marked a page done, you haven't contributed, or you haven't submitted a quiz. I like this because it shows you where you left off in the week, and you can pick up right where you left off. So that's the positive here. But the negative is if you don't do one of these tasks, you'll be locked out of the course, and I'll be messaging you to ask you, hey, you gotta keep moving forward in the class. All right, so it's a good red flag to me if you're falling behind as well. So I hope you enjoy the class and everything that we're going to be learning about environmental sustainability, which really matters. Thanks for watching.